It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New York Giants. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Brissett. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 47. On the draw, this is Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, here's second down and 5. Harrison will go in motion left. Here's Brissett. He'll get this out to Love. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. First down, Cardinals. Here's Brissett. That's complete. He gets it to Love. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run the offense through him. Escapes the defender, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Brissett now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing, Dart. He'll get this to Scannaboo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep here for Mooney. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We're set, going to move him around here. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. And the Giant rush gets noise. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Georgia. Second. 3 into your set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Dart. Under pressure, they got him again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
To the air, Dart. Here's a diving catch right side. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Hey, Georgia. You set. Right. 3-19, you set.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Easy, pick.
Throwing his Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. And way in. Touchdown, New York. Theo Johnson, 37 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing. Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Brissett. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Brissett going to move him around here. Here's Love again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, here's Love. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Arizona field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Play action. Now Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Dart from the gun on third down. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Georgia.
Play action now. Dart steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Get set. 3-19 set.
Here's Dart. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action with Brissett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Arizona.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 10.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second.
To throw now, Dart. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Brissett. Open man is born. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Harrison will go in motion left. To throw is Brissett. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Brissett. He'll get that complete to Harrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
14-yard line.
Here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Giants 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brissett now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Abdul Carter able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action with Dart. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Dart. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the gun, here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dart going to look to throw here. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.